The fitness industry pushes highly processed protein powders as the absolute requirement for gaining muscle mass, but that promise usually collapses into expensive dust. Whole foods deliver superior hormonal regulation and recovery benefits compared to isolated powders. Lifters struggle balancing expensive premium proteins against cheap, calorie-dense staples. This matrix highlights the tension between convenience and cost, as whole foods offer better micronutrients but require more planning. To navigate those trade-offs, we're evaluating 12 evidence-based foods categorized into 4 distinct biological functions. Each food is graded on its specific trade-offs, specifically the financial cost, the prep effort required, and the total caloric density. Understanding these specifics is the only way to build a personalized diet that aligns with your budget and physical goals. We begin with biological foundations. These premium proteins drive raw tissue growth and regulate hormonal health. First is whole eggs. Consuming the entire egg, yolk included, after a workout triggers higher muscle protein synthesis and supports testosterone production through dietary cholesterol. The trade-off is caloric density. Eating whole eggs heavily increases your total daily fat intake, requiring you to rigorously manage your other meals. Grass-fed lean beef delivers natural creatine and B vitamins, essential for driving raw strength gains on heavy lifts. This comes at a price. Beef demands a higher financial investment and brings higher saturated fat. Salmon rounds out this category. The heavy dose of DHA and EPA omega-3s reduces joint inflammation and increases the anabolic ability of amino acids you consume. The constraints for salmon are a high price point per serving and a very short shelf life. These 3 foods are the primary engines for muscle growth, but relying on them exclusively requires a large financial and caloric budget. Category 2 focuses on timing optimizers, which use dairy to control the speed of amino acid delivery. Greek yogurt fits the post-workout window by blending fast-digesting whey with slow-digesting casein to start recovery immediately and sustain it. To avoid unwanted sugar spikes, you must use plain, unsweetened versions, which typically means sacrificing taste. For the pre-sleep window, cottage cheese acts as a nighttime defender. Its slow-absorbing casein prevents muscle breakdown while you sleep. Its divisive texture is a common hurdle, and it can cause gastrointestinal distress for those with mild lactose sensitivity. Whole milk remains the classic, budget-friendly bulker for the all-day slot, providing a rapid influx of protein, fats, and carbohydrates. These liquid calories make it easy to overshoot your daily targets, leading to fat gain if your intake isn't monitored. Dairy is a tactical tool used to prevent muscle starvation during the hours you aren't eating a full meal. Category 3 is the budget powerhouses, designed for viewers who need to avoid animal products or stretch their grocery budget. Lentils and beans provide fiber, iron, and slow-digesting carbohydrates for sustained training energy. Because legumes have an incomplete amino acid profile, they must be paired with grains. This increases the total carbohydrate load of the meal. Quinoa boosts the IGF-1 growth factor, while black chickpeas serve as an ultra-cheap dietary staple for building strength. These require longer prep times and yield a lower protein-to-calorie ratio than lean animal meats. Peanuts and peanut butter are the ultimate calorie-dense hack, packed with leucine to trigger protein synthesis. At 500 calories per half cup, they carry the highest risk of accidental fat gain on this list. These staples save significant money, but the cost is paid through stricter carbohydrate management and eating larger volumes of food. Our final category is the microboosters. These low-calorie additions strictly enhance performance and recovery environment. Dark chocolate pre-workout introduces flavonols that increase nitric oxide, improving blood flow and muscle pump. Overconsumption introduces too much fat, which slows digestion and ruins the pre-workout benefit. Spinach provides natural glutamine for tissue repair and calcium to support bone strength under heavy loads. Bananas offer easily digestible potassium and natural sugars to quickly replenish depleted muscle glycogen during the training window. These microboosters optimize your biological engine, so the heavier proteins can work efficiently. Building a sustainable diet requires matching these nutritional tools to your actual lifestyle, as no one needs to eat all 12 of these foods every day. This decision tree identifies the most efficient path forward based on your primary constraint. If you are on a strict budget or struggle to gain weight, anchor your diet around milk, peanuts, eggs, and chickpeas to trade lean precision for cheap caloric mass. If you are plant-based, rely on quinoa, lentils, and spinach, while accepting the need to manage higher carbohydrate intake and larger meal volumes. If you are seeking pure lean tissue without excess fat, invest in beef, salmon, and cottage cheese, trading financial capital for peak amino acid profiles. Evaluate your person budget and digestive tolerance to stop guessing and start building your own specific muscle matrix today.